Hello, welcome to Season 2 NRSL Universal Orlando Cup Series here for race number 18 in Dubai. After this race, we will only have a total of 2 races to go until we make the chase of the Cup Series and the Outback Series. So this is crunch time for a lot of drivers trying to get into the chase, whether it's wins via wildcard or trying to get themselves in the top 10. And joining me here in the broadcast booth is not only the guy who gave me this track, but the guy who, well, totally dominates one of the NR offline series and all that with DuPont. Please welcome Booyaka the Dragon, aka James Silverfox.
Hi, is mayonnaise an instrument, Dylan? That's your question today.
No, he's not.
Aw, but mayonnaise though.
We're going to get you to your top 10 here. On the pole is Brad Johnson. Second is Andrea Eriksson and Nanuski in the Mobile 1. Third is Dylan Young. Fourth is Stephen Pollard III. Fifth is Clint Spillman. Sixth is Trent Dunham. Seventh is Anthony McCurry. Eighth is Brian James. Ninth is Jack Richards. And completing the top 10 is Charles Sanford. And let's get you to the rest of your starting lineup here at Dubai.
Hi, me.
And on the final row, we have Michael Norman and Dylan Poteet. Poteet starting 41st and Norman starting 42nd. So, Silverfox, you've seen this track pretty well in your series, and you've raced and you have it pretty well done in your series. If you had to pick one driver to win in this race, who do you think it would be?
Biased one, me. Unbiased, I would say possibly McCurry, since he's road course extraordinaire. At least that's what he thinks he is.
I'm going to go with the guy who's starting in the 4th position. I'm going to go with SP3, Stephen Pollard III. He's running the Today Condoms machine. Yes, that's a condom machine. I don't know how I found this one. I think Cole Dally gave it to me. He's like, here, go ahead. But the pace car dives down to pit road, and here we go. Green flag is out here at Dubai.
Okay, Dally, I see where your priorities are.
Brad Johnson got to a good start right there in the 56, and here we go for rape.
So this is what...
Whoa, Eriksson! Holy cow!
Oh.
That car went really off the track. And the pole sitter loses the lead instantly, and now is behind with Charles Sanford.
I thought the pole sitter was the 56.
I'm such a retard. I keep thinking it was the 39. Well, because it first showed as 39, but yeah, it was Brad Johnson, but the outside pole sitter rather. Lost a lot of spots. Cavagnaro and Richards in the wall.
And
Ian Dutto around, and we got a wreck.
That happened.
And I forgot to mention, no cautions. Hard involved. Silverfox involved. Cheers. Poteet. Goss. I believe Shelton got some damage a little bit in the power machine.
It's not a fantastic race unless I wreck.
And Anthony Emery is gotten involved as well. And I forgot to mention Ryan Richards. That's the previous race winner of the in the series.
See, we know what Dally's priorities are. Instead of commenting on my races, he's looking up condom cars.
Right. Anyways, we got bound for some positions and all. We see Seth Cole trying to ground Charles Sanford there. And tough break for the Exalta 24 for Ryan Richards. Had a good win at Daytona after all what happened. Unfortunately, he's not going to win today there. Anthony Ritchie getting past. Now, you've mentioned about this track before. Is now Dylan Young's going for the lead over Anthony McCurry, your pick there. You know, you've known this track really well. I mean, what are the key things about it?
The biggest key is having a really fast car and being able to utilize the passing areas of this track, because there's a lot of passing areas on this track, but if you need to know how to use it, because that turn right there, that's been known for a lot of turning, so you gotta be really careful not to skin to the backbone.
Whoa, the 31 just got around. I'm sorry if I cut you off there, and Becker is around. Oh, how did Buchanan make it through? And I see, the 31's upside down.
All right.
And that was Hagdahl that hit him.
It didn't even have to be Jeff Byrne for it to flip the hell over.
Right? Devin Becker running the normal scheme for the first time in who knows how long. And 3 wide here for a position. And that's the Rockwell cars and the 83 of Justin Talentpass. The 20 Rockwell's James Qualls. The 11 is Charles Jackson, a.k.a. Mayonnaise himself. There's Zach Buchanan. He's a little bit
set up, because usually they don't really wreck like that.
What happened to McCurry?
He probably hit the wall or something.
He got
Or broke
dumped. I don't
something.
see damage on the car, but
May have broke something.
I saw smoke because of that too, but I don't know who turned him. Whoa! Cars off the track. Ericsson again, this time with Samper. What is up with Ericsson and like going off the track on that turn? She just does.
I think Seth Cole did that in my series last season.
Man. I mean, and you have to admit, Silverfox, you've ran this for a good amount of seasons, and you can know how crazy this track is.
It definitely can, but usually it's not as crazy as this. Usually it's just a hell ton of passing.
Clint Spellman is your leader right now in the National Guard Chevrolet. No Danica this week as well, thank the Lord. Brad Johnson, the pole sitter in second. A battle for the fourth spot between Jack Richards and Dylan Young. Battle of the orange here. Young running the Hooters car for I believe this is the first time, I believe, I could be wrong, but running that scheme. And right behind them, another orange car, Trent Dunham. So 4th, 5th, and 6th have orange-colored paint schemes.
Not the orange I like, but yeah, it's orange.
orange. And then there's probably the 3rd and 7th there.
I like darker orange, like Texas Longhorns orange.
I know, right? Tuck 'em horns. And there's probably the 3rd. We're going to go on board just to show you how it is driving in there in the cockpit view and just see how crazy it is. Because obviously, it's just, you know how they're driving. They're just going crazy. And you can see that green area. It's just, they slip a lot into that corner.
Okay, so you put the cockpit view on the condom car.
I know, right? See what I did?
All right. Yeah,
and here's another thing, too, like what I've noticed throughout the time I've seen this track. This is such a flat road course. It's not banked. It's super flat, so it's kind of tricky, too, at the same time.
Yeah, and then you're being bombarded by you kind of can't see it, but there's invisible bombings right now. Invisible bombings on the track. That's how every crash is caused. It's like invisible terrorism. Exactly.
Clint Spillman is still your leader. Now we will have green flag pit stops throughout the race, and there are no cautions, so it's gonna be interesting. And who's it? Brian James is at second. Holy cow! That 43 car has just been fast this race.
Yeah, not too bad. It's Ford, so Ford, Fords are, Ford.
Yeah, and normally James has not had the best season. His best finish he got was second at Daytona last race, but before that was like somewhere terrible, like shit, like 16th or something was his best, and now he's in second again. So if he can pull off a win, this would be huge. He is struggling the points very badly here.
Sucks to suck.
Let's look at our ticker here and keep looking at our drivers of the race, and we got a number of them, and they are Pote, Emery, Hart, Dutta, Hegdahl, and 31 of Devin Becker. Wow, that was weird. There was like a huge freeze. There's Silverfox. It is confirmed. He's not a lap down, but he is way behind.
Awesome, 36. Perfect. I've already won the championship.
There's Shears. There's Goss. It doesn't have a lot of damage, but he got held up badly, though. Shelton.
Yep.
Just taking a look here. Yeah. Looks like they're all good here, and a few battles. I don't know why my frame rate's dying, though. It's, like, weird. Ericsson getting under fire from Alex May.
Could be worse. If you were using the DMR,
right?
You would probably only have, like, 2 frames.
Yeah, we're going to just take a quick commercial break so that we can get this frame rate back working. And actually, before we do, just mention Brian James just got the lead from Clint Spillman. So we're going to take a quick commercial break right now just so that way the frame rate just gets back working, and then we'll get you back to live action. You won't miss much.
What is this? What, there's battle for lead and we're going to commercial as this Fox?
Yes, it is. Oh, actually, never mind. We got it back. Okay, never mind. I thought we were going to go, but okay, there we go. I was wondering what happened with the frame rate. It was like dying or something.
Yep.
That was weird. So Brad Johnson trying to hold on from the 3rd position between Jack Richards and Trent Dunham. Young fell back some spots. He is now in the 7th position. We're going to move this back up. This is easier. Whoa, Seth Cole. Took a slide job there.
Oh, man.
Man, it's like lagging like a motherfucker here. And then Zach Buchanan trying to go underneath Alex Mann. Whoa, 22, not in a good spot right there. Nearly going 3 wide there with some of the cars here. And we are going to go 3 wide. This time it's Ericsson. Oh my god, 4 wide. Here we go.
There you go.
And they sell back out to 3. That's a good thing right there. And that was McNamara, Samper, and Kyle Thomas in the 17. The good thing, though, Samper's going to get around in a lot of positions. Is Samper's been coming back in that Cup Series.
More wide possible in this track, which is one of the most unique things about it.
Yeah, and he was like one of the few cars that like went off the track like once. The other one was Andrea Eriksson. She's working her way back up towards the front of the field as well.
If you go off, you only lose like 1 or 2 spots. It doesn't. You're still carrying a lot of speed.
That's true, but the front has really pulled a gap though, and Clint Spillman once again leading.
Probably saved his tires better than Brian was. Brian was probably looks like he was just slamming
Whoa,
everything he could
Brian
against
James
the 10,
took that corner wrong. Battle for the 3rd spot between Trent Dunham and Brad Johnson. This is the best we've seen Trent Dunham. That's not like in a super speedway. Best we've seen like in a normal track like road courses or speedways. So that's good for the race for Insulin car.
So my memory serves me as Clint Spillman won a race.
No, he is not yet, and he is a rookie this season. And this is actually his first series that I know of that he's joined in the NR community, unless I could be mistaken.
It's always good to see new people.
Exactly. And that was the big guy to really keep an eye on in the Cup Series, was this one here, because you never know how the brand new people would do. In the Outback, we have Nick Smith. That was like his 1st or 2nd series he joined or something. And
yeah, he's in my series too.
Yeah, but Spillman, he's doing really good for a debut, like, brand new driver in the NR community, so that's interesting. Take a look in the back once again. Sheldon's really far back, and I think she got held up more than gotten damaged, because you can see there's not really a lot of damage in the Powerade Chevrolet right there.
Well, she could have pitted too and then fixed it.
That's true. There's 99 Alamis, and then there's the back of the pack where Baskinger is. Hasn't been going well for the 93 or the 83 since they replaced Boyles and Thomas. And 3 wide up ahead. That's Cittadino, McCurry, and Jackson.
McCurry's fallen really far back.
Yeah, McCurry, ever since he got turned around there, and actually there is some right side damage a little bit on the 61 Audi machine.
Looks like he may have overshot a turn or something.
I think that was from probably when he got spun out there earlier on.
Well, it's not like we looked at what happened anyways.
Yeah, there's Cittadino right there in the Expedix car. He's having a great season. He's one of our 2-time winners in the series here for the Cup, and he's just been having a great season. So it's good to see the Expedix Chevrolet here doing really well. As we're getting ready to cross the halfway point there, whoa, Cavagnaro took a turn badly there, and he's got some left side damage there.
And he's still hanging in 22nd.
He's actually doing really well. 21st. There's the Max, winner at Lowe's this season.
He's about to pass the Max too.
Yeah, the Max is doing really well, driving the Snap-on machine. Whoa, Kyle Thomas there.
That 12 car.
Yeah.
And he's got a lot of damage.
Yeah, DeMax has actually had a pretty good season in the Cup. The Outback, he's just been having a miserable season. But the last race, though, race number 17, he won the Outback race thanks to a final lap caution that happened. But 2 laps to go, thanks to Jacob Antony and Charlie Rodriguez. So DeMax may want to be thanking those two in the Outback race there, helping him get that win. And that was the Outback champion, too, if Silverfox can remember correctly.
Yeah, DeMax was, and I lost it to him, and I don't want to talk about that. I was irritated by that one.
I bet. Whoa, we just froze there for a moment. Now we got back. He's just like weird. And here's Apollo III trying to get around Dylan Young in the 6th spot there. And so far we're still keeping pretty clean racing. We're getting a lot of passing though, but not a lot of wrecks as of late though.
It's always a good thing though.
Exactly. Oh man, they're really sliding out that corner. And Brad Johnson, man, ever since being the pole sitter, he's been losing a few spots. He's now towards in the 5th position as Brian James took that corner wrong. Trent Dunham moves into 2nd. Spillman is trying to pull away. Brad Johnson trying to hunt down Brian James right now. So you look at the top 5 right now. You got a Stuart Haas car, a Sega Motorsports car, or Erner Ganassi, whatever you want to call it. Two Petty Motor Prizes car, and a Michael Waltrip Racing car. That's in the top 5. So interesting to see how Petty is doing in this race, which is a 2-car team.
Yep, not bad.
Then you got a Penske racing car, the other Earnhardt Ganassi car. It's a two-car team. Then you got a Roush that's there with Chris Dollerton, who we barely talked about here. Front Row Motorsports with Anthony Ritchie, and then another Stewart Haas car that's in the top 10. So Stewart Haas, Michael Waltrip Racing, and Earnhardt Ganassi are doing really well today.
Ooh, Dylan's getting a bunch of bumps.
Yeah, the number 2 machine getting a lot of bumps there. And I'll tell you something who I'm seeing that's really coming up here through this pack. That's the 88 of Cole Dowell. He's just been having a struggling season in both series. And I think this one he's doing the worst in the Cup. And right now he's up in the 12th position. He's doing really well right now. So far, though, so good for the rest of these drivers. We only got about a total of 8 laps to go. It'll be 7 when we cross the stripe, and Brad Johnson all over the 43, and he's trying to peek underneath, and now Johnson to the inside of Brian James.
So it's Dunham in second or third or whatever?
Dunham is in second.
May want to keep an eye on the chart to see if he's even closing in on that 10.
No, and they're approaching James Silverfox though in the 19.
All right, let's get some paging going on. I got him up due.
James Silverfox, you look in the rear machine of that 19. Obviously, you can tell he is behind, and you can tell how Spillman is closing in on Silverfox there. And actually, Spillman's pitting.
Oh, they're pitting.
Here we go. Pit stops coming into play, and Brad Johnson's going to stay out. Dylan Young's going to stay out.
The winner on this track.
Eugene DeMax is going to stay out. I think I saw another one stay out. I couldn't tell who that was. But there's a big gaggle of cars. Kyle Thomas is staying out. Big gaggle of cars pitting there.
Strategy.
And 25 actually just exited out of pit road.
Strategy maneuvers going on here.
Exactly, and everyone else though is pitted, so or is pitting right now, I should say. There's the pulse, or not the pulsar, outside pulsar there. So Kyle Thomas, Eugene DeMax, Will Goss, who just exited out pit road service, Dylan Young and Brad Johnson stayed out. So I know they're going to pit next time by, but that's a pretty interesting strategy, though.
Well, if you stretch out a little longer, then you'll have a lap better tires and fuel than the people who pitted this lap.
And now they're exiting the pit road service. Lamas is now out as well. Dougie Shears is staying out. James Silverfox, wonder with him. And then the other question is, what about Brad Johnson, the rest of the leaders? Are they going to come in? I have a feeling that they are, because I could tell Brad Johnson is not getting a lot of speed, and here he comes.
Yeah. They go on the green, that's when you know they're pitting.
Yep. Dylan Young, he's going to pit. There's Goss going around them. There's DeMax, and there's Thomas. The rest of the 4 leaders that stayed out are coming in. The first one we see there's Clint Spillman. Does not surprise me that he's leading ahead of the pack.
Yeah, he's got a good gap on Dunham.
You get a big gap there, and you can see the rest of the field here. And there's Anthony McCurry right there. He's actually got a good comeback after what happened in the beginning of the race, so good job for the Audi machine.
Seems like Sanford keeps falling back.
Yeah, tough break right there. And Ryan Richards, man, just ever since with that damage and the takeout he got, he's just been falling in the back there. And there's the 10 crossing the stripe. And it looks like it will be Clint Spillman leading the race.
They're just now, that 2 car is now leaving the pits.
No.
The 56 car.
Yeah, Brad Johnson, that's going to cost him right there. And I know pit strategy he tried and just didn't work.
Should be interesting. Because we got the battle for second going on right now, and then Spillman's still out there.
That's Trent Dunham and Brian James battling for the second spot right there, as you mentioned. I'm sorry if it's lagging right now. The frame rate is just dying for some reason. Whoa, Brian James took that corner wrong.
It's alright. I've seen worse. You've seen Michael Norman screen sharing. Ugh.
I know, right? Clint Spillman is still your leader right now. He has pulled away from Trent Dunham right now. And so far, so good. We have a total of 6 laps to go, 5 when we cross the stripe. So it's just been quite interesting so far how these drivers have been in this race.
Press S so you can tell how far back they are coming to the stripe.
Yeah, it says that
It'll update when.
Well, yeah, it's going to update when
passes.
Spillman crosses the stripe. So it's going to be interesting to see when Spillman crosses the stripe, like where he'll be. And here we go. Spillman now crosses the stripe. Now confirmed as the leader. And about 1.8 seconds behind is Trent Dunham.
We'll have to check that every lap so we can know whether or not he's even closing in. So, yeah, it's only a couple of laps to go. Closing in is probably going to be very important.
Yeah, we're going to go on board with the 1 right now. Just show you just like how it is, how behind he is from there. And you can see the gap right there. That's about at least a good amount of space between him and Spillman. But Dunham is actually closing in right now.
Slowly but surely.
Trent Dunham has not yet won a race this season. He has won last season, though, and it was race 11 at Chicagoland, so he is trying to break a winless streak for about a season and about 7 races, so about 37 race winless streak he's trying to break.
Trent's trying to unleash his fried chicken powers here in a moment.
Too soon for that.
He's got his melon wheels on. He's ready.
Exactly, and then there's Brian James all over the bumper of Trent Dunham, and I don't think that's a smart move by Brian James. I think I would let Trent Dunham try to race up and catch up to the 10, then worry about passing Spillman there.
Ooh, I think the 4-3 gave him a bump.
Yeah, I think he did, because you could tell how he got shoved there, and now Brian James trying to get around him.
Wide as hell there.
Yeah, that's not going to help these two at all. That's going to help the 10, though, a lot. You could just see how on the roof cam, though, just how it really is going to help Spillman, but
Spillman's just added an extra 0.12 to the time.
Yeah, he did. He really pulled ahead because of that battle. I think if they weren't battling, they would have gained a lot of ground, but that's really not going to help. No, and they got around Silverfox. I didn't even see that there.
Yeah, let him by. I'll wreck the black guy.
James Silverfox is now trying to draft the 10, but obviously being that much damaged, it's not going to help. And whoa! Dunham,
doing wide.
James, and Richards, and why are these guys on the green that much? My goodness.
You have it set to 110%, so they're probably sliding a little bit more.
Like, whoa. These guys are like going wicked loose off this corner. My word.
I think they had that wreck on the first freaking lap.
Amazing. But Clint Spillman is still trying to pull away.
But I have it set to.
Look at the rear cam from the National Guard Chevrolet. You can see Silverfox right there, and there's Dunham catching up to Silverfox, and Dunham with no problem on the 19 there. But yeah,
let's pretend I'm second.
Yeah, we're in the big turn right there. But yeah, you can see it right there. No issue for Dunham. He's going to get around Silverfox, and yeah, so for the 10, that's what he really would like to see, though. Have them battle.
I think Dunham's closing in very
Whoa, 3 wide, and Dunham really took that corner wrong. He's in the red on that turn, and that is really going to cost Trent a win.
To second. And that just locked up Spillman's win right there.
I believe it did. Whoa, he just went through the pole.
Again. Handling issues on the 1, it looks like.
The handling issues are going just down south for him, but Brian James is now in second place with 3 laps to go. But this is really going to help that 10 car pull away even more.
Spillman's gonna. The only way I can see James winning this is if Spillman has to all of a sudden pit or he gets a problem here.
Yeah, and I know strange things have happened, but there's the next lap car that's there, Dougie Shears, because he's off the final turn right now, and Spillman's nowhere close to him right there. So I really doubt Spillman will catch up to Shears, but stranger things have happened before. But if like Spillman catches up to him like on a turn and like can't get around him, that'll help Brian James. So now the question is this: when we head to the stripe with 2 laps to go, how much is that gap between Spillman and James? Is actually want to wonder how bad it is.
Well, I guess we'll find out here as they cross the stripe. It doesn't look like the 4-3 is too far behind, but it would have to be a Le Mans race if you want to catch up to him.
Yeah, it's 2.37 seconds back. Yeah, Trent Dunham is 3.92 behind.
It's done. Get Triple H. Time to bury.
Time to bury, indeed. And man, I'll tell you something, Silverfox is not letting these guys easy. Because it took a while for Richards and Dunham to, or not Dunham. Yeah, Jack Richards to get around. Now Brad Johnson finally is going to get around him. And then coming right behind him is Stephen Pollard III. I wanted to run this game just for you, Silverfox, just to make your good comments.
I want that condom right now. Come here, Pollard.
He'll probably UPS you on that.
All right.
Anthony Ritchie there, John Cedino, man, they're having a great day right now in 9th and 10th.
We get UPS here in Germany.
Just pros. There we go.
We get UPS here.
I know Dylan Young really fell back from the top 10. He was there a moment ago. Now he's in 11th. Man, that 2 car's falling back, and he's going to join DeMax and Cole Daly. But we are catching up to the white flag lap right now. Clint Spillman is still your leader. Coming off the final turn, white flag is going to be displayed for the National Guard Chevrolet. Clint Spillman trying to win his first career NRSL Universal Orlando Cup Series race. And this has only been 18 races in for that guy. He's been having such a great season in the top 10 in points. Just been having just a phenomenal season. And I feel like because of this win, he missed out barely on the All-Star race because of the Thomas and Boyles thing. He barely missed out. He was 11th in the actual points. And he missed out. Didn't do well in the showdown. Didn't even make it in. But now I think this is going to be the reason where he's going to make the All-Star race. And he is really doing well off these corners.
May want to look at the battle for third going on right now.
Yeah, that battle for third. Trent Dunham and Jack Richards.
Podium spot.
Oh, Trent's going to pull away from Jack Richards. Battle of the black guys. Too soon on that? Oops, sorry.
Then
Clint Spillman. Clint Spillman getting closer and closer to that start-finish line. The 10 team, anxious, trying to get their, I believe this is their trying to get their first win of the season. And here he comes. He's just getting closer and closer. The 14 is not won yet this season, and neither has the 39. And they're almost there. Off the final turn. And Clint Spillman,
here at Dubai.
with no issues whatsoever, a great performance for the National Guard Chevrolet. He's going to win here at Dubai.
Hooray.
Brian James second, Trent Dunham third, Jack Richards fourth, Brad Johnson fifth, Steve Hall third, sixth, and a close battle for some. I think Ashley Wells got it.
That was a photo finish.
And it was. Chris Dollarton ended up 8th, Anthony Ritchie 9th, and Johnson ended up 10th. Great day for both those guys. Young ended up 11th, 12th Eugene Max, 13th Cole Daly, 14th Alex May, 15th Daniel Day, 16th was Charles Jackson, 17th was Michael Norman, 18th was Andre Erickson, the outside pole sitter.
Cavanero.
Yeah, 19th was James Qualls. Around that top 20 was Cody Loms. Barely even talked about him. He was in the back most of the day. Ends up at the top 20. Where did Cavanero finish?
Cavanero was with DeMax earlier in the race. Now he's just gone.
Oh, he finished 32nd in the 15 car.
Looks like he probably came in to fix stuff.
Man, tough break for the 15 there. And then you notice the other cars that were out of the race. And Talent Pass got out of the race, so tough break right there. We're going to take a quick look at those wrecks right now, but congrats one last time to Clint Spillman on the victory. Let's go take a look at some of the incidents.
Oh, it wasn't a last lap battle like it was in my...
So here's what happened to Ryan Richards, our previous race winner. Him and Cavanaro, they were in a 4-wide spot with Erickson in the 39 and Sanford in the 33, and just this was not going to work.
It could have, 24 didn't really give the 15 much room.
No, just right there. Then they go right into the wall right there. The other Mobile 1 car there, Daniel Day right there, and the 17 to Kyle Thomas there. And there's where you see Richards.
27 just barely snitched by, and then...
I don't know how they did. And then there's Thomas making some contact right there.
Right
then there's Dutta. That's the next one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he got turned by Emmer right there. Dougie Shears had nowhere to go on that incident. And then just comes right in front of Noah Hart. Just absolutely nowhere to go. Whoa!
Well, that was interesting.
Okay.
I think he just got impaled.
I don't know what happened. That was a weird glitch.
I think Noah Hart got impaled. Someone call the ambulance.
Watch here. Look at they're glitching, and then watch the 47. He's right through the car.
All right.
Look, it went through Poteet as well. And then it's like if it never happened. Then Poteet gets involved. Will Goss gets involved.
Noah Hart is now dead.
Right. Oh, Poteet got a lot of damage off that.
That's where Lamas got struck by, and that's where Shelton got slowed up.
There's Shears where he gets involved, and there's Goss. Sheldon really got held up, so I don't blame Sheldon for that.
Yeah, Sheldon got held up a good bit.
There's Goss. He got a little damage, but got more held up, and Chris Washer got held up as well as Cody Lamas there, who ended up 20th. That was what happened to those guys. Now the next one was I believe, the
So we should look and see what happened to McCurry, because I think this
Yeah, that was what I was about to say, too. We're going to take a look at that right now, because...
I think he probably got turned or something like that, or something broke.
I think he did, because he was the leader. And I know Spillman
I just overtook it from him. He didn't even
here we go.
Oh, he got spun a little bit.
Yeah, and that was by Brad Johnson, and yeah, they were going to go 3 wide off this turn.
He already had lost the lead to Spillman there.
Yeah, he already lost the lead, and Johnson, yeah, he just started to peak 3 wide.
And then he just spin. Oh, there was like no room.
Well, here's the thing: that turn there is a hard turn, and then this is an even harder turn, and Johnson just really got into McCurry, and I think that's what helped Spillman got that win too, because of that.
Yeah.
Because it happened right in front of the guys, and just really did not help there. There's Dunham almost getting clipped right there, and
yeah,
break from McCurry right there.
Looks like he got it back going.
Yeah. Let's see what happened to Devin Becker. That's the other one we want to take a look at right now. Okay, so here's what happened to Becker. Jack Richards went off the track because he just took the corner bad and just really stacked up these guys right here. This was on lap 2, though. And Daly just had no choice, but he turned the 31. He just flat out dumped him.
And then 31's going to get impaled by somebody.
Oh, man. Yeah,
he
Becker
was there, but then someone's going to hit him.
Becker was just minding his own business, just... Wow, how did Dollarton barely avoid that? Buchanan... How did he avoid that?
Avoidances, holy cow.
And then here comes Hegdahl. That's actually his teammate right there for RCR. Just he hit him so hard he flips over.
Whoops.
Wow. Flips over a few times. I think he 2 times he flipped over. Man, that was a crazy incident right there.
I don't know how Buchanan and that 11 or 20 avoided that wreck.
I don't know how. Both the Rockwell cars, Jackson and Qualls barely avoided it. Buchanan barely avoided it. Unbelievable. But I think that was all the incidents that took place.
There was one incident on laps. Did you look at the incident on lap 1?
I forgot about... Yeah, we did that. I forgot about Talon Pass. What happened to the 83? Because something happened to him.
Something happened.
Because they said he retired out of the race.
Maybe he just retired because his engine blew or something.
And it was around towards the end.
After the pit stops. Yeah, he was just stuck there. Something
I don't know, because I did see him on the track earlier. Unless I can be wrong. Yeah, he did crash.
Oh, I didn't see that. 34.
That's Austin the Plant.
Oh, well, that explains a lot. That explains a lot.
Let's see here, because... You know, they were coming into the turn that obviously during practice runs and practice race and all, we're coming into a hard part right here. And I think this is the one where they're catching up to the tire barrier turn. Yeah, this is the one. And they've had a lot of issues on that corner. Right in front of them, that's Shelton right there, the 29. And then behind LaPlante was Charles Sanford, the 33.
Something happens here.
Talon Pass just has not had the good comeback of returning to the Cup Series. And LaPlante, yeah, he just flat out dumped Talon Pass, I think. I have a good feeling. Oh, they didn't wreck on that turn. Oh, here we go. He's going to clip him right here.
Find out here in a moment. Yep, yeah, he turned him.
Yeah, this has been another issue, too, where they clip him right into there.
Yeah.
They clip him right back in front, and they just dump him into the tire barrier. And, oh, man, passenger side. Oh, man. That was a good lick on the 83 Dr. Pepper machine.
That's unfortunate.
Tough break right there for Talon Pass. And that was all the incidents that took place. Your winner, though, was that man right there, Clint Spillman. Congratulations to Clint on his first career Cup Series victory. If you like this race, be sure to give it a like, comment beneath to keep your ride, subscribe to be a part of the NRSL. I'll give a link out to James Silverfox for his channel and all, and he's got his at the time of recording, race 3 is out, so go ahead and watch it, bitches. And you know, Silverfox is pretty decent. So
I'm only 29 away.
Yeah, help him out for God's sake. So, once again, congrats one last time to Clint Spillman on the victory here, and we'll see you for race number 19 at JGIR. Till then, goodbye everybody, and we'll leave with Silverfox's final words of wisdom.
Okay, congrats to Cunt Spillman and fuck every single one of you. Yeah!
Silverfox coming in like a wrecking ball. Goodbye, everybody.